On to the fourth item on the agenda, which is the budget work session. And start out, what I'd like to do is just give you a summary to begin with. And show you our next thing. Give you a brief rundown. The net digest this year is down from $413 million, this essay, to $390 million, $22 million reduction, 5.5% from 2012 to our 2013 budget for digest. The revenues and property tax for this budget that I'm proposing, of course that could change by the time tonight's over with. It doesn't need to change a whole lot. Well, the change must have won't, but I've got to get it to the paper. Our proposed budget this year, get it to the paper. It's 2012 was 2.89, almost 2.9. Revenue property tax this year under this budget would be 2.696. There was 203,000 for 7 below 7% reduction in property tax or revenue property tax. Our expense budget last year was 6.799. This proposed budget expenses will be 6.638. This is $161,000 for a reduction of 2.38%. And then the village rate will remain constant. Just for review, 2011 revenue over expenses. Our revenue exceeded our expenses by $308,000. If you consider the $299,000 we had budgeted for revenue fund balance, then the revenue exceeded the expenses by $607,000. In this year's budget, what you'll see is that we have redistributed the fringe benefits, which was formerly in the general administration budget. That was like a $792,000 budget. It's been redistributed to the individual departments so that we can accurately demonstrate the actual cost of each department. Just give you an idea what that did for us. That's just a pie chart. Chart, how it looks now. You can see after redistributing those general administration and fringe benefits, the three biggest ones are Sheriff's Department 16.34%, the jail 14.81%, a little over 31% total, 12.76% for ambulance service, total works about 8%, and then diminishing from there. But public safety is a huge part of our budget. Add to that clerical or judicial courts, and you got a big part of our remainder. Then tax collections from the tax commission, the tax assessors, to the tax appraiser, the board of assessors, board of equalization. You add all of the improvement sums it up. Then you've got a few discretionary services that you provide, and that you tend to mention. I'll print these and put them in our office like this before I'll give you. You can see some large portions. This is not that it shouldn't be a reflection on the individual offices. A lot of the increases is basically due to the fact that we did redistribute those fringe benefits. This is exactly what we should have been doing all along. That same chart. From last year, 13.0 and 13.2% between those two, and that's 31%. You get 5%. Or 20% of salary is basically doesn't apply to individual parties. So we'll take on a little bit different look as we go over. And what I'd like to do, instead of going over each individual one just yet, is I'd like to go through this in summary and just show you exactly where the money came from, the position, what went away, and then if we have questions specifically, we can talk about that. What we'll talk about tonight is the sums, it is a proposed budget, it is something that is being published from August. Basically, current taxes, like I suggested, down by $203,000. I'm going to hit the big items. Motor vehicles up by about $35,000. Motor home taxes looks like it's down by $4,000. Local option sales taxes reduced by about $31,000. Animal service revenues are down partly because of Obamacare, partly because of scrutiny of Medicare, Medicaid. There's been some more precise on how you bill ALS, BLS billing services, and unfortunately a lot of that is goes through the King Ford State. Beer, wine, liquor taxes down. Landfill fund balance to reduce that, coming back to the county, fine balance, perform accumulated balance. Not fund balance, like I mentioned, we didn't use that last year. Total revenue down 1%, not right. Getting to the expenses. And I will say that by and large, everybody was very cooperative. You just can't cut $151,000 in expenses without a lot of cooperation. You'll see a lot of people really work hard to make this happen. It's getting harder and harder, but I think we're going to be able to try to make it through this year. It's going to get more and more difficult next year. The positive numbers, the positive percentages are actually good numbers. Plus court essentially reduced by 0.6%. Now again, you got to keep in mind, I will give you again in a minute. Let's just start with general administration. That was formerly a $789,000 number, reduced to 1/3, but that number right there has been redistributed to a lot of different departments. And while you'll see that each department number went up in 2012, 2013, it's by and large because this number right here, which is the sum of all of those benefits that were added to the department from this number right here. If not, I'll tell you exactly where it's from. I'll try to, if I can, I'll get back. So basically that budget did go up, mostly because of redistributing work comp, unemployment, retirement, health benefits to the department. We don't know this. No, I just made it. I can get probate judge, basically net, she reduced her budget, net budget by 3.5%. Sheriff's Department is actually up by 5.32%. Remember, we had the Fair Labor Standards Act, we had the adjustment, so we had to add every time and those times of that department is for the Fair Labor Standards Act concern. That is probably a little bit silver number, but I don't want to be in the red. Commissioner's office including 100% of health care costs, liability. Tax commission down 3.74%. Election was actually reduced by 51%, but this is election year, next year is not, so we have those oscillations with our office. So that's the biggest reduction there. Jail 4.78% reduction. James, while we're on the coroner's office, we'll just move over to you, and of course that's a 162% increase, and those of you that the rest of your budget, and I'll pull it up for you.
I think all of y'all have a copy of this. The sheet justification for it. Pretty self-explanatory. I've seen the need for a vehicle in the coroner's office more and more every day. It's not, I appreciate the little mileage they get, but it's not about the wear and tear so much on my car. It's the equipment hauling that I need to keep stuff with me. If I get called, it's just no worse than a county employee will take the truck home because they carry a chainsaw if they get called out there at night. It's something to house my stuff that I gotta have. I got a toolbox on the back of my truck that's full of corner stuff. I can't even carry anything that belongs to me. You get on the scene, say it takes you 7 miles to get onto the scene. But you sit there and run your vehicle with your lights on, trying to light up the scene, or you're down in the woods, luckily I have 4-wheel drive. You're down in the woods, scratching your car all up, and then you go to a scene, you got to come back, get in your vehicle, with body fluids on you. And then it's just I done put $600 seat covers on my trucks in less than a year or so, because I have to keep putting the seat covers on because of the body fluids. I just see it being more and more necessary for us to need to have a county vehicle to share with my deputy coroner. For us to have everything equipped, we go to a call, we got everything right there with us, not running 2 or 3 places trying to find it. Or me taking my personal vehicle, running on the side of the road for 2 hours waiting on a trooper to get there, working the scene. So it's getting more and more, and to be honest with you, I can't continue to do that. My truck is getting on up in age. I wish I could say I could afford to buy a new one, but I can't do that either. But I would appreciate anything. It don't have to be nothing new. I appreciate something nice to represent the coroner's office when you pull up. I just put in the budget $10,000. If I find something for $5, I have no problem with that. Something to haul equipment with. The computer, I am still working with the same computer that I had that John Foss gave away. So that's been when he first took office, or moved it out of office down there. And I can't even put a memory chip card in it from the camera to run pictures. I can't. There's a lot of stuff.
Didn't you just buy a new laptop 2 years ago?
Yeah, the laptop 2 years ago. Yeah, but you can't put a chip in it to download on the camera. Everything I got, Billy, is what I need now. Everybody's wanting requesting now. I can't get it to them. I'm using the internet down there that belongs to the probation department. I share it. So sometimes it's when I go in, it takes it a long time for it to bring it up. And end up spending more time in the office when it shouldn't take 15 minutes to run and do something. I end up staying in an hour trying to bring up my computer, trying to get it brought up. If they're down, they're locked up. So to get in there to their room, we cut off the box and then turn it back on. But I appreciate them letting me use it. Don't get me wrong, I do appreciate it. But and then the justification for a phone. A lot of times when I'm on the scene, more and more, that they're calling me, say, James, can you shoot me a shot from the scene? And email. Okay, I don't have a phone that does that. Y'all bought me a phone, and I appreciate that. And because mine was being wore out, of course, it's still being worn out, so a lot of people can't get my number down straight. But I need something that, and I will turn this one back in, so I can take a picture, email it, that's got internet service with it, that I can send it to the crime lab. What I'm looking at, I'm their eyes. They want to see what I'm seeing. And a couple of instances happened recently that is pending litigation on it, that if I could have had that tool to work with, then it would have been a lot easier. So, but like I say, I looked into it. I think the phone was $199. I think you might get them cheaper. I was trying to give y'all some figures. Then the service on it, I don't know what the service. I think it was $30 for the internet part of it, and I don't know what the basic charge would be for the phone usage. I have my own personal phone, so I'm not trying to use that phone for nothing else but business. And then the insurance thing is, I didn't read an echo after I even wrote this out, that y'all was, trying to save some money on that, so it's not a big deal on the insurance. But I just wanted, I never really got a clear justification for it, why I wasn't entitled to county insurance. I'm on salary and I'm an elected official. So, that was the two things. And the other part I had put in my budget for, at the bottom line of the budget sheet, was I know y'all know I work out of the old sheriff's office down here in that brick building behind me. And in that building I've got the little, what is that building, 8 or 10 rooms? Right there. And on each end of me is 2 big rooms. One of them is being used by behavioral group that meets once a week. The other is being used by probation that meets once a week. And I'm sitting there in the middle where the office you can't move with. No more room to expand, no more nothing, and it's just packed to the teeth. I ain't got no more room for filing cabinets or nothing. There's 2 offices on each end. I don't want to make nobody mad. I don't want to take the office away. But I go up in there every day and stay an hour or 2. They come in there with maybe 2 or 3 kids a day, and probation maybe, a dozen. I don't know why they couldn't just share the same room. Instead of, they meet, one of them meets on Tuesday and one of them meets on Wednesday. And because one of them brings their own laptop and just plugs in stuff. But that's probation. And, but I just want to know if y'all could consider that, maybe speaking to the source, that they wouldn't care if one of them move out of one of the offices. And they can even have mine if that. One of them, like the behavioral home meets with the family, and it's very private, so they could have that office for very private meetings. But that's just, I know during the renovation part of it, I didn't get no offers to stay in my office because there wasn't nowhere to go. So, but I would appreciate y'all considering it.
You had yourself in your before a 3% increase in salary. Do you want to address that?
Yes, sir. We haven't had one in about 5 or 6 years, and I think with the caseload growing every year, right now I'm pretty much at what I was for the last year in November. He's not asked for anything other than a little bit more to help him with his expenses. So, and the same thing with Lamont.
Well, I'll let anybody else ask questions if they want to about this at the time. Just tell you the salary is set. Local legislation, in fact, only asked one about that. I was thinking some question about whether or not the current salary is correct. It looks like towards our local enabling act, it says you should be compensated an amount of $3,600 per year. You shall be paid equal monthly installments from the firm of Oglethorpe County. And it appears that somewhere along the line that was looked at as a supplement versus an actual salary. Looks like to me in 1992, the Board of Commissioners, actually the resolution says that Oglethorpe County Board of Commissioners currently need to change the compensation of the coroner and deputy coroner from a fee system to a salary. And at that point it was established at $3,600. And the deputy coroner in the amount of $800. So it could be that you're actually paying them too much now. And for whatever it is, regardless of whatever it is, you just can't change it. It has to go to the public hearing and it'll have to file to after you're elected the next time. But there's, no one's looking into it, but it may be that we're paying them too much right now. But you just can't, again, it is a elected position and the salary set. You come here last year and want the same thing, but I thought we were going to be, but that's pretty clear-cut way to calculate it. There's a whole...
The legislature changed that, they changed that where it was based on population, the salary.
Yeah, and the population, the distribution of population is, from 11,890 to 19,999.
Well, it was also set for new elected corners, not for the ones that was already in office.
Well, no, this salary is for every corner that isn't paid on the fee system, or whose salary isn't set by the local legislation. And this was set by the local legislation at $3,600.
Yes, but
and that $3,600 does, you would get the code that went into effect in 2002, 2003, 2005, 2006, 2007, and 2008. But it's clearly not identified as a supplement, it's identified as a salary. So at some point, you might take the $2,400 and add the $3,600 to it for a $6,000 base. But that's, I got an email from Norman, but he says it's either $2,400 or $3,600, but it ain't $6,000.
$1,000, bro. That may play good. $2,600 a year. Okay.
So, anyway, that addresses the start point. We'll see what he has to say about that and the other deeper into it.
Yeah. What was the question? Yeah, it probably been a fire fight for us. I didn't read it echo the last week when I had asked the question, why wasn't I entitled to insurance? Because I hold an elected position and a salary position. And I never could get an answer from that. So, I mean, y'all guys are elected and y'all have insurance. I'm elected and a salary position and don't have insurance. It's just a question. And I never got an answer.
Who did you ask the question to?
You?
When did you ask the question?
Right, on the porch out there in the front of the office, I asked you. Why couldn't I get my insurance?
When did you do that?
When at the end of the EMS period.
Well, at that point, you were getting insurance because you were EMS employee.
Okay. But still, my question is, why couldn't we cost elected official and a salary position?
Well, and the answer was you need your insurance because you're a full-time EMS foreman.
That's right.
Full-time EMS.
That's right. Well, our next question is why can't I continue now? Or made it active then. I was still at that point salary and as farm salary and full-time.
Well, the policy was as a full-time employee you got the insurance, and the policy hasn't changed as far as I know.
Okay.
If you want the policy to change, you need to ask somebody on this board to present that as a case. It is a policy to do.
Okay.
So you're asking about being an elected official.
And salary.
You should be entitled to insurance.
That's right. That's one way.
Mr. Corner, is this full vote?
Well, why go commissioner full-time? I mean, the district commissioner? It is?
It's going to follow.
724. I don't pick and choose.
Well, again, I'm telling you that's what the policy before he left EMS, and it doesn't change just because he did leave EMS.
Well, I know it wouldn't have been a multi-cover position being working two jobs within the county, but it would tell me again how it's not a an insurable, position if he is salary, employee.
He did.
Well, I don't know his salary, but there is a base thing that he gets as born, just like everybody, gets determined by law. That doesn't dictate the fact. That doesn't guarantee that anybody any benefit. It guarantees the salary. It doesn't guarantee you the benefit. And the benefit, monetary benefit, the fact doesn't say anything about it. Some apparently are paid on a statewide minimum salary, not entitled to be paid, but you can get paid a death benefit. That could be one of, I guess that's the way they did it before, maybe, when they talked about the fee system. Is that how it was before, James?
You asked me, did I have insurance when I was on the fee system?
When it was a fee system. No, I'm not asking you, did you have insurance when it was on the fee system? I'm asking what the fee system was.
Paid for body.
Okay. And I guess that's what this is. Death investigation fee of $175.
$175 now.
Okay. But if you take that, or if it's
I was on that, and of course the board at that time,
that changed.
they changed it to salary position, and then they said he was entitled to insurance.
So that's the part that will guarantee.
And also, at that time, he had cost.
Somebody say 92?
I think it was, yeah. One black Ford Galaxy. One sheriff in it. That was the corner called.
Well, as far as cars are concerned, I'm just going to say like I'm thinking. On the front of this, date through 5 months, had $185 in miles per diem and cents, and I guess a large part of that came when you went through the bonus training. We want about $10,000 vehicle for the insurance and upkeep on that vehicle, so you can do away with $185 worth of miles on per diem. It's 5 months. 5 months. Says through June, this actually through May. That's 41% of the year. You divide that by 41%, you start to come up around $500.
Yeah, but I was being able to claim some miles to come to the office every time I had to come meet with somebody or family, and then I was told by your office that I could only use going to the body shop. Or if I used the miles that's used for the coroner, it'd be a hell of a lot more what you say. For what you get, what I'm getting paid for. But I can only use it to go straight from the body cop.
Well, that's the important business. It can't be just going to and from that office.
That is point of the business, man.
Well, county really doesn't have to supply the office. They give you an expense to cover that.
I understand that. And also, county don't even have to have a coroner's office. I understand that.
So, you sit out of your home, like I guess a lot of other people do, especially in smaller counties. Or we can give you the minimum monthly expense of $50 to cover that. But that's a lot less expensive than paying you to go to and from that office.
Okay.
That's just me now. You got 5 others.
I understand that. I understand you.
Do you have an office at home?
No. I had an office at home, and I got tired of families coming in my home on Sunday morning, want to know what to their loved ones, or sitting there talking to, or people just showing up, or people just calling my house all the time during the night. So that's when we changed it If the chairman agreed 100% that nobody needs to have that office and an elected office at home, so they changed it.
Any other questions?
I was asked about the computer, and you said you share a computer, what about privacy? Is that any sort of privacy issue? The computer.
Okay.
That you share.
You never share a computer.
You share internet.
Yeah.
And this service.
That's why I share it with the probation.
Well, my question was, privacy issues may come about from this.
I mean, the way it is now, it's locked up, in our office. But I'm not asking to share a room. I'm just saying, would they be willing to let me have the larger office and they go to my smaller office? And I don't know what the county has with the behavioral group. I don't know what kind of, if they have a contract or I don't know what they have with the probation.
Let me I'm talking about the new computer you have. You said you share internet services.
That's
but
correct.
You need your own internet.
Well, I don't know what to ask. I know as long as they're there, they're glad to use it, so. I also share the facts, too, so.
What about the office space? The computer program, he can come live when you're running the service, that's what he needs to do, anybody, anywhere. That's all you got to do, hook up to it, right?
Correct.
You've got a laptop?
I do have a laptop.
How about a laptop, is that what it's called? I didn't know about it.
No. It's not.
Wi-Fi, you know what all that is? I don't know what it is, I heard it.
That's good on them cell phones. You can walk in and, start using it.
But my question was, with the privacy of what you're dealing with, does it put an effect in it? That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
I know when you're dealing with a computer, I don't know everything about it, but you people can go in and do stuff.
And I'm sure they could now. I'm sure they could.
Like in the Lord's mind.
Yeah, but you dealing with families.
I know, but he's devil over what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean,
You can't, I don't get it, completely protect anybody for free. But he's using them, they're not put on their computer, so they don't have access to this.
well, I'm just using their service.
The office space can you get away storage cabinet, can you get spot on, do they use, he said one day a week, different days, do they use one of those offices, and let them have, I don't know, I'm just saying, he said he saw the space, I don't know.
Well, it's probation, they, on one hand, it's supposed to be juvenile probation and this kind of thing, on the other hand, they need to bring the house and families and that. I'm looking to get a whole family inside, I was gonna trade that out.
No, that's true, usually, one office, the big office, he gets one in and the office is shut up.
Well, I don't think the other thing here, they're separated because one adult probation, one juvenile probation.
They're different places, is that right? You said they were different places.
Yeah, right. Tuesday is when the child behavior, and Wednesday is when. I've never seen that sort of thing. And I'll be honest with you, I don't. And the behavioral part of it, in school is out now. You got to understand that, and they see a lot of the kids that have problems. They haven't had many in there at all. During the summer. Some days they're not even there.
But they can come in and play with me.
I wish them, they got office here.
They can come in and
Like you have a problem with families coming to see your office, you don't have enough space, is that a problem?
It's uses 2 or 3, and I got some folding chairs I can bring in if I have to. It's just that, I wouldn't, I got the hall we can go out to, or, you know, it's just right in that space. Y'all are welcome anytime to come down, just let me know. I'll meet you there, show.
Total situation, that's something all the other cars and all the surrounding counties do is getting out of the phone that they can. That's pretty much what it's gone to, what they want us to do, you know. They will send the picture from the scene to the crime lab. With the eyes for them, we've always been eyes for them, but it's usually with the cameras and didn't do any this and send it to them. Now, it's just modernizing it and saying, hey, click a picture and email it to us. From the scene. That way we call each other and say, can you turn it over on the side and do it, you know, stuff like that. Do you know how to Yeah, I think. Sometimes they'll say, shoot me a picture of what you got, and I can't do it. It's my fault.
On the scene, right there, send pictures of the phone.
Right. I mean, I ain't gonna say anything. You let me want everything I go to. I'm just saying it's usually something there's a question about. Everything now they want. Well, some of this organization is good, some of it. I agree with you 100%. That's why all these years I haven't had it. I'm not saying I'm not alone. Yeah, I'm just.
You come down and want to meet.
Right, I agree. And it wasn't recently, it was a man.
Jim Fulton, he was burned that horse, that's what is necessary.
No, it was the hour like he's with the lab.
You can't snap a picture and send it by email with your laptop.
No. Well, with a laptop. Lord have mercy.
You need a smartphone.
No.
Any other questions?
If y'all got any questions on the coroner's office, not dealing with the budget, feel free to ask me now. I think all of you know what I do. And then I think some of them don't. So might know not everything.
No further questions, we'll move on back to the general program budget. Public work camp, $47,000. $47,000. Back to the net, 5% decrease. Tax appraiser, we actually had a net increase of 0.44%. We're going to have a reval this year, agricultural property governmental. It's about a $10,000 increase. You just have to do it.